Now, hello there, everyone. Today we will be reviewing and looking at the 30-minute missions, not fantasy or anything like that. The 30-minute missions, a large arms and cannon. Now, I bought a Hobby Lobby for I think like $5, and so it's for 14. I did get on clearance pricing, kind of. It was a little lower than usual, so I got it for that pricing. I think I got it for like $5. I think it was or something like that, and I will say for the amount of accessory you get, it's a pretty good the amount of accessory you get within this. I think you need to buy another pair so you could do some more hands. Well, that's another segment about that part. But let's see if it's working in the determined missions. Large hands and arm units, or cannons and cannon arm units. Let's see. Now we're gonna look at the arms. These are just arms, basically. These are large arms and cannon units. Now you get two arms. So it just arms and a giant as rifle. Well, it's a cannon, but you can add your parts on to make it actually pretty big, actually, which is actually pretty good. It could be humongous. And trust me, it gets big. But I will say the hands are actually pretty cool the way they're built. They are double jointed. They go pretty high up to the top of the joint, and it is on a rotation as well, but it is just the plugs in, and this does move up, so that's actually pretty cool. Parts do move up and down. I did align them as well, same with the hands. And the hands already do have a lot of articulation, so they could bend this way, and this way, in and out, which is actually pretty cool for what they have. You also get alternate arms or hands, like a fist, but it's actually a holding hand, so that's actually pretty cool. And you also get alternate pegs, so in case you want to have the arm in this, which sounds weird on paper, but you can put a hand right here and put this in. Strange, pretty much for everything. And one thing you can do with the arm is already put it into this. Flip these in right here. Crap. I did put one in for now, but as you can see, it does go in as a way to have the arm as a cannon, which is actually pretty cool. Because it makes it like united in a way. And that's why you use a big thick barrel for this one. Like this. It's actually pretty cool. It's so freaking humongous. It kind of weighs down. But I'm be honest, I think it was cool either way. And I do like certain things like this because it kind of breaks away from the aesthetic, I guess. But when you take the peg out the arm, come on, rotate, and make it the hands again, you actually can't hold this. So this entire thing, you gotta hold it in like 3 different spots. So right here, well, so you do over the shoulder stuff, or right here, and this kind of like a giant pistol. Or you could close it down and hold it like this. So technically, there's like 3 different ways to hold this thing, and also, forgot the third one is up here, which not my favorite because it kind of makes it a little weird, but it does have articulation when it moves, so that's actually pretty cool. So giant ass hands And it actually comes more things other than just hands. You also get alternate face places or alternate heads. They are basically the same head you gotta build. Pretty simple. And you also got one of these face plates things you could just put over this, which it makes it look a little more outwards, I guess, more inwards, which is okay. And it's actually pretty cool because like, it kind of gives you like crazy ass robot vibes. Interesting. What's for again? Whatever it is, I don't care. And I really just like the giant arms. I think I need to get more of the 30-minute missions and not the fantasy and stuff. But I did use the Shinobu for this, or the Samurai for this one because it makes it easier. But you can still use the heads on the parts, and still make it feels like just because it changes the head, it means nothing. And I think I like how it looks. It's actually really cool looking. On certain ones, it might not the best. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shit. But you know, just a simple optional kit in case you really don't, in case you really need it. It's optional, so it's an option. That's not like oh you need it for your collection. It's like yeah, but let's get to my final thoughts on this. And for what they are as a thing, they are pretty good. And the thing is, if you buy 30-minute missions, more like the small ones to make the medium-sized ones, it's actually pretty much worth getting. I may not even have the right parts. I want to say right parts for it, but I mean the right models for it. You know, it just shows the correct one that I can use for it. I don't like certain parts about certain units that make it a bit off-putting, especially the colors. And I will say, when you put on it, it does bring up the colors and makes it reasonable in how it looks. That's actually pretty good to see, especially if you're buying it for your own collection. Now, is it worth getting for anything else? Yeah. I mean, if you want to customize your 30-minute missions, it's pretty much useful for that. It's the same with the 30-minute sisters, and they use the same joint to pop on arms. You just pop it on, pop it off. Nothing more, nothing less. So, nothing wrong with that. I'll put it in the description below if you want to buy this. So, yeah. Tell me what you think. Would you pick this up for your own collection? And if you do or don't, tell me what you think. So, I hope you all have a good day, and I am going to get to your recording. Yeah, peace out.